They set off from Skydive Dubai again for 190 kilometres, the Ras Al Khaimah stage, where Marcel Kittel prevailed the previous year and Dylan Groenewegen was hoping to make it 2 wins out of 2 in the 2018 Dubai Tour. 6 men got away eventually after a few minutes of battling, including Nathan van Hooydonk, the rider in the white jersey from BMC, his second day in a breakaway. A relaxed-looking Marcel Kittel safely ensconced back in the peloton. 2 intermediate sprints of the day. The first was taken by the UAE national time trial and road race champion Yusuf Mirza Al Hamadi for UAE Team Emirates. He scored 5 points, and then at the second intermediate sprint of the day, it was BMC's Nathan van Hooydonk who prevailed. And that would mean at the end of the day that he would stand on the podium in the intermediate sprints jersey, taking over from Daniel Tekle-Heimanot, who was back in the peloton. 1 minute and 47 seconds further down the road, and with 65k to go, Dylan Groenewegen stopped for a bike change. The race leader then shepherded back into the peloton, safely rejoining the action with no further alarm. Nathan van Hooydonk from the breakaway was the first to sit up as the writing was on the wall and the gap closed to within a minute between the blue jersey group and the breakaway. And then it was the turn of Al Hamadi and his compatriot Al Mazuri, his second consecutive day in a breakaway. After that then, there was drama with just over 22 kilometres to go for Elia Viviani, one of the big favourites of the day, frustrated on stage 1, hoping to go one better today. But he needed a rear wheel change, which lasted some considerable time. And with 20k to go and less, he was shepherded back to the front of the race by his entire team. And then with just less than 10 kilometres remaining, it was finally game over for Nicolas Edet from Cofidis and Charles Planet, his compatriot. Second day in the breakaway for him. In the final kilometre though, a lot of the big sprinters were isolated and without the services of their lead-out men. John Degenkolb featuring much better towards the front end of affairs this time. Jakob Marezco, the Italian sprinter for Villa Triestina, looking good at this point, but he'd gone too early, finding himself swamped ultimately by a combination of Christoph Degenkolb and Elia Viviani, as well as Mark Cavendish, showing much better form. A big rush to the line from the race leader Dylan van Groenewegen though, but it was Elia Viviani who stood on the top step of the podium and took the win. Viviani winning from Groenewegen in second place, Riccardo Minali, this time the Astana rider, in third with Cavendish in fourth. Groenewegen continuing in the blue leader's jersey, but his advantage shrinking to just 2 seconds in the overall standings.